All right, let's move on here. Luka Doncic just got paid a very high compliment by one of the game's all-time greats. Here's what Jerry West, yes, the logo, told the Dallas Morning News this weekend about Luka. I've been around a long time, and I've seen a lot of special players. How many superstars are there in the league at any given time? Maybe 5 or 6? There's a difference between all-stars and superstars. A superstar is different, and that's what he is. He'll be the best player Dallas has ever had. I have great respect for Nowitzki, but Dirk is not him. So, Brian, what's your reaction to hearing that from Jerry
Johnson
West?
would have got fined $5 million.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So this made me straighten up because Jerry West has found and identified a lot of great players in his history. Here's what I want to know. I want to know what Jerry West thought of Luka on draft night 2 years ago. Now, he had just been hired by the Clippers. He wasn't in position to draft him or anything, but anybody can look at Luka now and say he's great.
Yeah.
It was a polarizing topic 2 years ago. I would have loved to know what his notes were on Luka, if he even had notes on Luka, because the people that believed in Luka at that time, when there were teams that were like, no, I don't believe in this guy, and the Mavericks being obviously at the top of the chart, they traded up to get him. That, to me, is really, really impressive that they believed in him to do that.
Well, here's what's interesting about Jerry with that quote. Jerry West is the man who watched Kobe Bryant's draft workout and said, shut it down, this is the guy. This is the guy we are drafting. Somehow we have to get him. We have to trade. They ended up having to trade with Charlotte to get him and all that. But he identified Kobe Bryant as a high school kid. Luka Doncic was basically a high school kid coming out of Europe. And for Jerry to have this kind of compliment and that kind of praise for a player at this stage, I know him pretty well. He doesn't make statements like that.
I know. He doesn't give out faint.
Yeah.
He doesn't just hand out praise. I agree. You're absolutely right. That's meaningful. And, even more recently with Klay Thompson, Klay was not yet an all-star, and he basically threatened to resign.
Right, if they would have traded him for Kevin Love.
And so, he's known to sort of stake a ground when he really believes in it.
Okay, but Dirk Nowitzki is pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's a pretty big bar for Luka to lead.
And I think here's the big question with Luka, and this is not to say that he won't be great in these situations.
Yeah.
But Dirk Nowitzki's a champion. Dirk Nowitzki is playoff proven and tested.
Won a championship. I don't want to say basically on his own because he had good support players on the team, but he was the only real star at that time.
What we know about Luka is entirely based on the regular season right now and what he did in Europe, but we don't know what's going to happen when they have real expectations, when there's real pressure on them, when they have to deliver in those clutch moments. I would bet on him. I think he's going to be pretty great. But this is what's going to be fun about watching him over the next 5-10 years of his career, because this is the reveal. This is when you find out if somebody is a true champion and one of the all-time greats.
Well, you know what? If you want to see or hear more about Luka, this is the perfect time, because tune into The Jump on Wednesday for Rachel's sit-down with the budding superstar. That's right here on ESPN at 3 Eastern. And, of course, we got 2 Luka games this week. Denver's in Dallas and the Lakers are in Dallas, both games on ESPN.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.